Hello, and welcome to A View for You, a twice-monthly journal about people and events of interest in the San Francisco Bay Area. My name is Peter Camarda. I'll be your host tonight. We're broadcasting to you live on the San Francisco Public Access Station, Comcast Channel 76, AT&T Channel 99, and Astound Channel 30. Tonight, I'm very happy to have with me two guests. We have Daniel Smith, a local artist, and Tomas Todd, who has worked with Dan on several artistic projects. Thank you both for being here.
Well, thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, thank you.
So let me start with you, Dan, and just tell us a little bit about how you became an artist.
When I was very young, I lived in Japan for 10 months, and I used to go to these little stores in Fusa, which was the town that I lived in, and I saw all of the hanging woodblock prints, and they were just common everyday woodblock prints for the people there, but for me they were astounding artists, and I said, that's what I want to do when I grow up.
And so there's kind of been a little bit of an Asian theme in some of your work, hasn't there?
Yes, I mean the latest thing I did was actually for Cinco de Mayo, and I made a huge thing which was 12 feet wide and 11 feet tall. And Tomas pointed out to me that all of the women, there are 35 women on it, look like they're Chinese.
Well, let's take a look at some of your work. We have some slides here. Let's try this one. Tell us a little bit about this piece.
This is Balconies and Views. And it has all the 5 main races of the world in it, setting on balconies. A little boy is throwing a ball off the balcony, and a boat is in the distance. And I did it because I wanted to have something that would be a calm spring afternoon.
And those colors, are those reflective of stained glass colors, or how did you choose those particular?
No, I use cartoon color. Which is from like you use in an animated cartoon, because they're liquid colors and they work so much better than artist colors, which are all pasty and stuff. So they're all bright, and I like very bright colors.
And we have another one coming up now, which we're having a little trouble with. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look then at something from the Copycam. We have this one, which is, I believe, a stained glass piece originally?
Yes, it is a stained glass piece. It's Amen Tut Ankh. It was his death mask, inner death mask, and that's real gold on that glass. It costs $45 a square foot.
Wow.
That's real ivory. From an antique dealer, and onyx for the eyes.
How long did it take you to make that?
It took about 3 months. The face is all one piece of glass, and I used hydrofluoric acid to eat the area where the eyes are out, so that I could put in the other things inside the piece of glass.
You do have the feeling that it's looking at you as you
Yes.
As you look at it. I guess that's...
Well, he was a cute man.
All right, let's take a look at another one here now. How about this one? Tell us
This is a
little bit
spring
about that.
lagoon. It's 47 inches wide and 37 inches tall. I also did a winter and a summer lagoon. I haven't done an autumn lagoon yet, but I will eventually. And it all has willow trees. I like weeping willows, so they're in a lot of my work.
Now, this also has a little bit of the feel of a Chinese or Japanese landscape painting. Is that the effect you were looking for?
Well, it's the only effect that I can create, because it's how I see the world, and so that's just the way it is.
And you've been studying Chinese lately, I understand.
Yeah, since about 1990, I think. I took 3 classes in Mandarin at City College. I'm translating the Book of Songs from Chinese into English. I'm doing it very poorly, but hey, it's fun nevertheless.
So you find a lot of inspiration
Yes,
in that?
I originally studied Chinese because I was interested in Japanese art, and it was all written in Chinese before 1870. But I love the calligraphy so much of Chinese that I changed to Chinese art.
And let's take a look then at another stained glass painting here. Tell us a little bit about this one.
That again is Amon Tudonk, and that's his baby chair, which was wood and wasn't painted, so I made up all the colors. Once again, I used hydrofluoric acid to eat out the hieroglyphs that you see. And like his face is all one piece of glass, and I just simply etched it to different depths so that it would refract light at different angles and create the face.
And let's take a look at another one of this one I particularly like. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's cracked ice. And because the ice is cracked underneath the supports of the building. I wanted to create a picture that was truly snow by itself without a lot of things happening. And so that was a pretty simple composition.
And this is, of course, I guess, a wintertime painting. Do you have an idea of where it's supposed to be, or is it sort of a dream landscape?
I would imagine someplace outside of Fuso.
Uh-huh.
That's what I would imagine.
That's where you were.
That's kind of what it looks like. There are little hills and little lakes and things of that sort.
Okay. And so what would you say made that experience in Fusa so intense for you?
The fact that I lived in the town itself. I mean, like, I never was on the Air Force Base. My father was in the Air Force. The school was off the base too, and all my friends were Japanese, except for one very cute American boy.
Let's take a look at another picture now. Can you tell us a little bit about this one? This one.
Oh, that was in a shower, a walk-in shower, and it was irises with raindrops. That glass is blue on one side and clear on the other. It's called flash glass. And what I did was I used acid to eat away the blue on the one side, revealing the clear on the other for the raindrops. The irises are painted. Now, he also, Tomas also painted his picture, which we'll talk about a little later. And painting is exciting because you get to put the paint on and then fire it in a kiln to 1100 degrees. Changes color and everything.
And you have done work in stained glass, and now you've switched more to acrylic on glass, that's right?
Less expensive and more expressive.
I see. Okay. Let's take a look at another one in that category.
I mean, they cost more to buy,
Yeah.
but they cost less to make.
How about this one?
That's the Winter Barnyard. And the whole picture was extremely easy to do, a lot of fun. It's very big. It's like 50 inches tall, and put snow in it. The hardest part was deciding what to put in the barnyard, which I put a single bucket in the barnyard. I thought, let's don't crowd it up, let's keep it open, because, all the eaves on the building and stuff was complicated enough.
A lot of these pictures are sort of atmospheric in that there aren't that many people, as sort of nature scenes.
I'm really not very interested in people. Tomas is getting me a little bit more interested. We just did a papel piccato, which is hanging things of a beautiful Irish man with his kilt up for our dance, and he made 60 copies of it that stretched all around. It was quite a hit. And so because of him, I'm starting to deal with people a little bit.